When have you seen the real world hit a spoiled brat? I worked at an upscale summer camp for rich kids during college, the kind where parents paid $5,000 for 2 weeks just so their children could experience nature while still having air conditioning and gourmet meals. Most kids were fine, but one 13-year-old named Brianna made everyone miserable. Her father owned some tech company that had recently gone public, and she never let anyone forget it. Brianna arrived with 4 designer suitcases while other kids had 1 duffel bag. She refused to participate in any activity that might get her dirty, demanded special meals, and had her own premium toiletries that no one was allowed to touch. The worst part was how she treated the other campers. She'd formed a little clique of girls who followed her around, laughing at whoever Brianna decided to target that day. Their favorite victim was a girl named Ellie who was there on scholarship. Ellie's mom was a single parent who worked as a nurse and had saved for months to cover the small portion of camp fees not covered by financial aid. Brianna somehow found out about the scholarship and made Ellie's life hell. She'd accidentally spill juice on Ellie's clothes, hide her belongings, and loudly talk about charity cases whenever Ellie walked by. As a counselor, I tried intervening, but Brianna was smart enough to do most of her bullying when adults weren't watching. Things escalated during the camp talent show preparations. Ellie was an amazing singer and had signed up to perform. The night before the show, I was doing cabin checks when I heard crying from the bathroom. I found Ellie sobbing with chunks of hair missing and an awful haircut. Brianna and her friends had held her down and cut her hair while telling her that scholarship kids shouldn't be in the spotlight. I was furious, but new camp policy, we couldn't send kids home without documented physical harm. Ellie refused to name names, probably fearing retaliation. The next morning, the camp director called an emergency meeting. Apparently, someone had anonymously emailed him a video of the haircutting incident. One of Brianna's own friends had recorded it and sent it in, feeling guilty afterward. The director immediately called Brianna's parents, who promised to come pick her up. When Brianna realized she was being sent home, she threw the biggest tantrum I'd ever seen, screaming that her father would sue the camp and get everyone fired. She was still mid-tantrum when her parents arrived 3 hours later. Her father walked into the office where Brianna was listing all the ways she'd ruined the camp's reputation. He stood silently watching his daughter, his face growing increasingly grim. When she finally noticed him, Brianna smiled triumphantly. "Daddy, tell them who you are and what you're going to do to this place." Her father's response shocked everyone. "I've seen the video, Brianna. I watched you assault another child while laughing." Brianna's smile disappeared. "But Daddy, she's just a scholarship kid. She doesn't even belong here." The silence in the room was deafening. Her father looked at her like he was seeing her for the first time. "That scholarship kid is here because she earned it. You're here because I paid for it. There's a difference you clearly don't understand." He turned to the director. "I'd like to cover Ellie's remaining fees and next summer's tuition anonymously, and I'm enrolling Brianna in public school next year." Brianna's face crumpled as reality hit her. "Public school? You can't. Everyone will know." Her father shook his head. "No, they won't, because you won't be taking your phone, designer clothes, or anything else that came from my money. You'll be earning everything from now on, just like Ellie's mother." He looked at me. "Is Ellie performing tonight?" When I nodded, he asked if they could stay to watch before taking Brianna home. That evening, Ellie sang beautifully despite her choppy haircut. Brianna sat between her parents, watching the standing ovation Ellie received, finally understanding that money couldn't buy everything.